we're not gonna look at that. Every time that I do that, I always think of that Friends episode where Phoebe's sick and she has the voice that she thinks is so sexy, and she goes up on stage and just goes, "Hello, my babies." Anyways, hi. So today's vlog is going to be a fun one. I've been looking forward to this for a while. A bookstore that I have had a lot of really great experience with in the past that was just an online platform for a while just opened their first brick and mortar storefront. So it's Snail on the Wall. Their grand opening was yesterday, and today is just day 2 of their grand opening since yesterday was Friday, so not everyone could make it. But we're just gonna go check everything out, check out the store. From what I've seen on their Instagram, it's so cute, and the grand opening is going really well from what I can see, so I want to be a part of that. So I'm gonna go head over there because maybe I'll stop by other bookstores while I'm out and about. Who knows? Anyways, first things first, gotta get gas and then over to Snail on the Wall. So that was a bit overwhelming. Y'all, it was packed, which is phenomenal for a grand opening, just not so great for my social anxiety. So I was only in there for a few minutes, but I did see one of my friends in there, so I got to talk to her for a second, so that was really fun. I do hope that they get some more books per genre put in there, but I know it's gonna take a while because they were just a online storefront and this is their first like physical brick and mortar. There are so many people walking like in front of my car, so if I'm like not looking at the camera at all, that's why. Very distracted. I'm like Doug from Up, where I'm like, squirrel, person, you know? I think since that was kind of a bust for me, I want to try again somewhere else that I haven't been to. I kind of pre-prepared, I don't know if pre-prepared is a word, I think it's just prepared to go to some other bookstores that I haven't been to, and these are like discount bookstores, because the only other discount bookstore that I've ever been to was Second and Charles, and that is like 40 minutes away from where I'm at, and I am not driving that far. So the next bookstore that I want to look at is actually really close by here, and it's called Bookleggers. That's just so cute. I think my plan is to go check out Bookleggers, see how I'm feeling, and today might just be a book thrifting, shopping vlog, maybe a haul. If my wallet doesn't hurt too much, maybe a haul. I'm gonna go drop over to Bookleggers and we'll see what's going on. It is so hot outside. Like, I am sweating. Not just sweating, like sweating. It's gross. 92 degrees. We're at the end of September. That is offensive and it's not okay. So Booklegger was actually really cute. I really liked it in there. The girl that was working, super sweet. And I don't think that I said this in the video yet, but one of the things that I want to find today, the thing that I'm actually keeping an eye out for, is this book called Brother. And I heard about this book from Kendall's video. If you haven't checked out her channel, what are you doing? I forgot what the name of the book was. It's one word, but my memory, not great. So I messaged Kendall and I was like, girl, what was this book called again? Because I need to get it and I'm discount book shopping today and I want to keep a lookout for it. And she replied immediately and was just like, is this one? And I'm like, thank you. So I'm really hoping that I'm gonna be able to find that one today, but if all else fails, I will just get it on my Kindle because I need to read it, because I've really been itching to start like reading horror for some reason. I think it's just the fall mood. Even though it's literally 92 degrees, I still want to feel spooky and fun, but they didn't have it at Booklegger. I asked the girl and I was like, do you know if you have it? And she said no. So I put in the address for this other place, which is like the Friends of the Library bookstore, bookshop, and it brought me to the public library. So like, is the bookshop in the library? Also, I did get some books from Booklegger, but I'll do just one book haul at the end in case I get more books to have some sort of organization. Anyways, let's go. grande iced apple crisp oat milk macchiato, please. Thank you. You too. Don't mind me. Just literally shake awaiting a macchiato. Oh yeah. Well, wait. I am stirring so carefully so that it doesn't get into my car. I'm a barista. Oh yeah. That's it. Oh, that's so good. That public library little store, it was so cute. And the people that were working up at the desk were two elderly people, and it was just so cute. So I walked around and all of the books were in like pristine condition. I was just having a hard time finding books that I recognized that I wanted to get. There were a few that I recognized and I didn't get any footage of it because it was right in front of like the front desk, and I would have felt so weird like getting down and like filming like right in front of these people. But I did see, oh, what is it called? Something Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's not Summer Rising. I'll insert the book here because I just can't think of the title. It's like blah blah rising. Malibu Rising. I got there eventually. But I saw Malibu Rising, I saw an Emily Henry book, and those are the only ones that I really recognized other than like John Grisham. My mom loves his books, and I've read some of the synopsis on those, and it just didn't really interest me enough to like buy the physical book. If I want to read it, I'll borrow it from my mom because she has all of them. But I did find a few books that I thought sounded interesting. I never heard of any of these, so I'm taking a risk, but we'll go over all of that in the book haul. So my next plan after I have my little bit of a pick-me-up is I want to try to go to a Goodwill. So I've never been Goodwill shopping before, and I've always wanted to try it. I don't know why, but I feel like it's super overwhelming to me that there's probably A, a ton of stuff, and B, a ton of people, which those two things don't really suit me very well. But I survived Snail on the Wall. I survived 2 other bookstores on top of that I had never been to before. So I think today might be the day where I try Goodwill. And I've also heard that all the books are like $1 or something. I think I'm gonna go and get on the road. Well, first I need to find out where the Goodwill is. I know where a Saving Way is, but I don't know where a Goodwill is. So I'm gonna look that up and we're gonna get going. So Goodwill. Y'all, beads of sweat. I need that fall weather immediately. Okay, let's do a book haul. First up, after Snail on the Wall, was Booklegger, and I got 2 books, both by the same author, I think. So earlier this year, I read None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, and I really enjoyed it. So I saw these, I simply have to. So the first one is Then She Was Gone. I actually have heard some really good things about this one, so I had no fear in picking this one up. But this one, I haven't heard about yet. It's The Night She Disappeared. I read on the back, I love all Lisa's books, but The Night She Disappeared is her best thriller yet. I was sold. So the second place that I went was the Friends of the Library store that was inside the public library. And I got 3 books, none of which I had ever heard of the author or the books. Should be interesting to find out how these are. But they looked really intriguing to me, and they were super cheap. So the first one that I have is Last Couple Standing by Matthew Norman. No idea what this one's about. A couple determined not to end up like their divorced friends try a radical experiment and get in way over their heads in this hilarious novel from the author of We're All Damaged. Haven't heard of that one either. Then we've got The O.C. by D.P. Lyle, a Jake Longley thriller. The only thing that I read about this book before I was like, yes, I'm going to buy it, is this first line of a single review that's on the back. The O.C. is a poignant and wickedly funny tale. Sold. Thriller? Funny? I'm in. The shadows hold terror in the sunshine of the OC. Cool. Then the last one that I got from the little public library shop thing was Where We Belong by Emily Giffen. What really grabbed my interest with this book was this review that says modern day Jane Austen. That sounds very interesting, so I definitely want to give it a chance. For 3 hardback perfect condition books, $6.50, please. Okay, then went to Goodwill, didn't find anything. I was this close to getting Breaking Dawn, but it was not in the best condition. You know how when you have really thick hardback books and it just like kind of wiggles on the side? No, even though it was only $1, not with like super thick hardback books, I don't want that thing falling apart. Then I decided, you know what, the Saving Way is right down the road. I've never shopped there before. I wasn't sure that it was gonna have any kind of books that I would gravitate towards or enjoy. Like, to be completely honest, going into it, I thought that it was just going to be shelves and shelves and shelves of just like Christian novels, and that's not my vibe. So I went in with very low hopes, honestly, but I was pleasantly surprised at the selection they had in there. So first things first, I got Codenames. Not a book, but I do love this game. I was trying to remember if I had this game at my house or not, but this was literally for $1. I know there's 2 price stickers, one says $2, one says $1, but she rang it up as $1. So Codenames for $1, absolutely. I play this with my family all the time, so I'm gonna be having a game night very soon. And now for the actual books, I have The Return by Nicholas Sparks. I don't own any of Nicholas Sparks' books, and I figured I should start building up a collection. I've never read any of his books. I've seen The Notebook and Safe Haven. Is Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks? I think it is. But I've seen those 2 movies and I really like them, so I definitely want to read those books at least. But I saw this one, it was for $2, so couldn't say no. So the next book that I got was The Devil Wears Prada by Lauren Weisenberger. Weisberger, not Weisen, Weisberger. I got The Devil Wears Prada. Why can't I speak? I got The Devil Wears Prada. Got it. But I absolutely love this movie, and I saw the book and I was like, I obviously have to get it. And then the last book that I got is Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna, and I believe that this is the same Kristen Hanna that did like The Nightingale, and there's another one that I'm thinking of that has like mountains on it and like a road and all that stuff. But I've heard amazing things about her books. I'm hoping that this is the same Kristen Hanna. If not, then I just bought this thinking it was her. So with all that being said, I think that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming book shopping with me, because it was a lot of fun and I actually really enjoyed doing this. So let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this. But anyways, thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!